So how you been, Gokul?
Yeah, going well. Now
How's
it's
life without football? It's been already 2 months.
yeah, it's boring. Actually, it was a little bit okay because there Euro and Copa, so it
Hmm.
was that's okay.
Uh,
But EPL we will be missing EPL, right?
yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, international football is a thing. I like international football, but
Yeah,
not like Premier League, man. Premier League is love. You know.
yeah, of course. The intensity is not there. No?
Yeah. How excited are
Yeah,
you with the beginning of Premier League?
yeah, very much excited. Lots of new signings. I think it's Premier League has got bigger.
Yeah, absolutely, bigger. Lot of
Yeah,
stars coming into Premier League now. Lot of big
yeah, yeah,
stars. Lot of big stars. I mean, we almost robbed all of Italian stars. I think. I mean, this season,
yeah,
Cristiano Romero, Lukaku. I think
yeah.
Lukaku.
Lukaku is coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, United had some great signings too this season. I think
Yeah, finally they got Sancho.
Sancho. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
gonna be
and
amazing, man. World class. He plays in
yeah,
a world class level. I was seeing some of his goals. I mean, absolutely brilliant.
yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Even
Yeah.
it's exciting prize.
The
And it's
signing I'm most excited about in United is Rafael Varane.
yeah, same.
I mean,
It's
United has
surprise.
been searching for a player like Rafael Varane for a lot of seasons now. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's a perfect partner for Harry. So it will be very exciting to see both of them playing together.
I mean, the link up between Varane and Maguire is going to be amazing. I think
Yeah,
I never thought Lindelof or Bailey could do anything like. I mean,
yeah,
United really pulled out a really great signing, Varane. I mean, and that too with
yeah,
that kind of price. I mean,
yeah. That was just it was a great signing for that amount of money,
I mean the
and he was
experience.
one winner.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. You know,
yeah,
let's not waste any more time. Let's begin with the podcast. Welcome to Football
yeah,
Fanatics. This is our very first episode. Okay.
yeah.
My name is Arun. That's
I'm
Gokul.
Gokul.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
an ardent United fan and I'm an ardent Chelsea fan. Let's begin with this. To start
let's
with
start.
this, first thing, Super Cup winners Chelsea. I mean, we
Ma-
got that in the bag, man. That was amazing. It was
Yeah,
literally amazing. I mean, watching yesterday the matches. I mean, Trevor
yeah.
Chalobah.
First half,
Did you see the player called
uh,
Trevor Chalobah yesterday?
yeah, but I think he's in the state for staying in the first team.
Yeah, I don't think so too. I mean, I thought he was going to get moved. I mean, I saw yesterday Tuchel saying that. I mean, and now Trevor Chalobah has forced himself inside Chelsea team. Like he's forcing that at least in Tuchel's mind that he might not move,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
doubt
That's
he's
what.
gonna stay though. I still doubt, but he was an amazing player. I hope, I
Yeah,
wish he's gonna play in future at least in Chelsea. But let's see how it goes.
yeah. He got a nice future.
Yeah. How did you feel about
Yeah,
the game yesterday though?
stuff. Second half, there are short of practice and fitness.
Mm.
So second half, they were a little tired. And ZH, I think they missed ZH in second.
I mean, Ziyech is so fragile to be honest. Every
Yeah,
season he comes out,
he
and
was
I
on
feel,
fire
yeah,
in the
man. I
preseason.
mean, every season he comes out and someone gives him a tackle and he's injured.
Yeah, that's the sad thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad thing. But he looked very amazing, in preseasons and
Yeah,
everything.
he was
He's
on fire, literally on fire.
Yeah, I hope it's the injury is not serious. I mean, I didn't see any big injury though. I mean, I just saw him getting pushed and just
I
fell.
think some shoulder injury. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's not serious. Maybe 2 3 weeks.
yeah, maybe 2 3 weeks. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Kepa
and
again. Oh my God.
that was amazing. The situation again.
Oh
That
gee.
was great surprise.
I mean, he redeemed himself. I
Yeah,
mean, how much did I doubt Kepa? I mean, I still doubt Kepa, but come on, he redeemed himself. I mean, he did well for us in Europa, and he's done
yeah,
well for us right now here. Uh, I know the problems he had, but come on, it was just amazing seeing him yesterday.
Yeah, and such a it was great decision, I guess.
Yeah, man. Tuchel. I don't know, man.
Uh,
I was thinking like Tuchel is getting him, and we'll be like, okay, Kepa is on, and we are already in penalties. And I thought like last two times you have lost in penalties in Super Cup. I was like, okay, it's gonna repeat
yeah,
itself. It's gonna repeat itself. And Villarreal is so good in penalties, so good.
yeah,
The last time
so
they
good.
play
Yeah,
against Manchester United, almost everyone
they scored
scored.
11.
Almost
Yeah, they scored
everyone
11.
scored, man. So I was
It
pretty
was
scared
crazy.
yesterday. I was pretty scared yesterday.
Yeah,
But yeah, I still think that they had a very good game first half. Second half, I
yeah,
still think there was a lot of room for them to cover. I feel, yeah,
yeah. But they will get better with
yeah,
because
that's what I think. I
there's
hope,
of preseason.
yeah. And
Then
moving forward,
Lukaku,
oh, I hope. He's going to yesterday. I'll come back to Lukaku. Yesterday, when I was watching Werner, I mean that guy. I mean, he does a lot of other things. Yeah, I'll agree with that. He does a lot of good things. He drags people. I mean, different places. He gives rooms to other players to like get inside the D box. But come on, man, he should put something inside the goal. I mean, how much should
yeah,
I
that's
weigh
true.
that guy? Man? That is we
Yeah,
absolutely.
but I think Lukaku will give all the runs. I think he will improve this season.
Yeah,
Werner.
how do you think? Like, what kind of Lukaku you're going to see this in Chelsea compared to the Lukaku you saw in Manchester United?
He is in the hottest form of his life, I guess.
You think so?
It,
I don't really watch much of the Syria, so I don't know. I literally think that Syria is a slower league than us.
yeah,
I think
I
it's easier
I
to
didn't.
score there.
Yeah, but still he's looking fitter, and he's like in Euro also you saw now. He's I think he's improved a lot
Yeah, I think he
after
got
coming back.
leaner a lot, far more leaner than he
Yeah,
was, and I think Inter Milan doctors found something. There were some issues with his body, and they kind of got him right there.
yeah,
So it would be interesting to see him in Premier League
yeah,
again.
yeah. And with this pace, Chelsea will
I mean, we
on
have
fire,
great
and
players. Yeah, I know. We
yeah,
have great players
Werner,
generally.
Pulisic,
Yeah,
yeah.
Werner Pulisic,
Adding
but
to that, Lukaku and
Lukaku.
his presence itself, no,
Mhm.
he's a presence.
Yeah, getting Lukaku in this form is absolutely crucial for Chelsea right now. I think we can mount a title challenge. I mean, I've been wanting Chelsea to mount a title challenge for the past 5 seasons. A 4 season back. I mean, it's I think it's fourth year right now. They haven't won a Premier League title. Yeah, I think this is the
Yeah,
fourth year, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
and I absolutely think if we get Lukaku, I think we are very close to like get. We are not
Yeah,
yet to City's
but yeah,
range, but it's
then
still good.
still you are close. Yeah, because you needed a striker, and Lukaku is a great signing.
So we are talking about Chelsea striking Chelsea signing the strikers. So like
Yeah,
I was saying, we are so unlucky. Like when you guys signed Lukaku, we signed Morata.
yeah,
Then I think we signed Higuain, and somewhere there between, I think we signed Falcao too, if I remember properly. And then we got
yeah. Falcao
Werner,
was there.
and none of those people worked. None of those people worked. Higuain, for some reason, he got more fat. I mean, he had just broken the Juventus scoring record when we bought him. I
That
think.
was yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. He was
it's
on
just.
defense.
I mean, the last good striker we had was Diego Costa. I don't remember anyone coming in better
Yeah,
than that after that.
uh, yeah. Sure.
We
There
have
was on
we have been absolutely struggling with strikers. I hope when Lukaku comes in, and we are paying a very pretty hefty price for Lukaku,
yeah,
115
close to
million
100.
pounds, man.
Yeah,
I never thought I would pay for Lukaku 100 million pounds. And I mean, that's just too much, man. That's just so too much. I mean, but then Jack Grealish went for 100 million.
100.
So
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't complain. So I mean, Haaland deal was so tough to get it through. I mean,
Dortmund are very stubborn in
so
dealing the
stubborn, man. So stubborn.
yeah
They wanted 175 million pounds. Man.
too much.
Not
That is
Yeah, that's too much. And not to mention that you got to pay Mino Royala, then you got to pay his father and
yeah,
all those things. That's just too much.
it will be high, very high.
It's 200 plus million, man.
Yeah, that was it will be very high.
That was really high.
And
And like they bullied Manchester United last season to get Jadon Sancho, and
yes,
It wasn't a good deal for both of them, to be honest. I mean, Manchester
Yeah,
United needed Jadon Sancho last season, and Jadon Sancho should have been in Manchester United last season. I mean, it
yeah.
could have improved Manchester United so much by this season. I personally feel, but Dortmund, I mean, come on,
Uh, they're so
how
stubborn in the deals.
really stubborn, really stubborn. I
Yeah,
don't see their business decision at all.
yeah. Even I don't know because next year, Haaland will be having the release code. I think it's around 75 million.
75 million. They're taking a
And
loss.
yeah, that's it. And they are not going to win the league or something with this team.
Absolutely, absolutely. At the best, they're going to do is they're going to get qualified for Champions League. I mean, which was
Yeah,
hard enough with Haaland last season and Jadon Sancho. So I doubt what they're going to do this season. So
yeah, that's it.
they're going to take a hefty loss on him. That's what I feel. But where would
Yeah, next year there will be that all the top clubs will be queuing for him.
where do you think Haaland would even
Yeah,
go? First of all,
literally. I think he'll come to Premier because in La Liga, Barca are in real trouble. Real also, I think they are after Mbappe. So I don't think they'll sign both. They can only sign one. So I see him in Premier League.
you see him in
Let's
Premier
see.
League,
Yeah,
where I'm pretty sure if Manchester City don't get Kane this season, which is looking very likely since
yeah.
Daniel Levy is being very stubborn selling
I think
Kane
it
there.
it it can be in one of the Manchester
Well,
which way
yeah,
United.
yeah, I see him, to be honest. I see him in Manchester United because he has connections with Ole. I mean,
Yeah, the connections at with this old club Molde.
I mean, both are Norwegian too, so
Yeah, yeah.
that's a
He
whole
was
different.
the manager in Molde, no? Alan was there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
More
So
than that, I think the Norwegian connection can bring him back to Manchester United, and Manchester United would be a force if he comes in there, man. I would be
uh,
so jealous.
yeah, that will be great signing.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a dream signing.
Yeah, that would be a dream signing, absolutely. I mean, that
Yeah,
was a dream signing of mine. Yeah, I was like looking at Lukaku. I mean, sorry, not Lukaku. Haaland's name every day. Is
yeah,
he signing? Is he signing? Is he signing? And now we know that he's not signing, and it's so disappointing, man.
yeah.
So
But
disappointing.
I think yeah, he's going to be amazing. Because look at his body at this age, and he's
He,
going to develop more.
yeah, he's a robot, man. He's a robot. What
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I what 38 goals in 38 appearances. I mean, who does that? I mean, seriously.
And he's 20-year old.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, the last I saw this kind of scoring was when Messi and Ronaldo, but
Ronaldo.
come on, Haaland,
Yeah,
whole different prospect, man. Now, whole different prospect.
yeah, seriously.
So Premier League back this Sunday. Uh,
Yeah,
So excited, man.
can't
So
wait for that.
excited. Finally,
Yeah,
finally, finally.
finally. 2 more days
Oh,
to go.
yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I can't get back. I can't wait to see the matches again. I mean, and the audience will be back.
And with fans. Yeah,
Exactly. The fans will be
not even
back.
waiting.
I mean, it's
It's
gonna be amazing seeing fans back. The light of the
uh,
stadium. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be
beautiful.
absolutely
The whole
amazing.
atmosphere will like it
I mean,
makes you so much happy.
the first match we have is Brentford Arsenal. Brentford at home.
Yeah, new weeks against Arsenal.
I mean, Brentford just got promoted. Uh,
Yeah,
how do you see Brentford chances?
against Arsenal.
Yeah, against Arsenal.
Uh, I think Arsenal will just edge it.
What do you think? How are they going to play? I mean, how do you think
I
Brentford's going to do
think
against Arsenal?
they will attack because I heard the manager saying they will be playing attacking football. So I think they will be playing attacking football. But I just guess Arsenal will just edge it. I like it 2-1.
2-1. Uh,
Yeah,
Brentford. Okay, again, Brentford has been like this Moneyball team of I think
yeah,
AFL. I'm one of the most known team for Moneyball. I think they have even copied the
yeah,
same thing, same formula. I think in some other country, I don't remember. Uh, FC Midtjylland,
yeah,
I think. FC
yeah, yeah.
Midtjylland is the other. I
Yeah,
mean, the
the
same
other
club
one.
owner, and they're getting players from that team as well to Brentford now, and
Yeah, yeah,
they're using the same formula. I mean, they have lost so many players over the years. I think Stuart Dallas was one of their players. I think
yeah.
Ollie Watkins were
Then
there, one of their players.
then Rama.
Ben Rama was one of their
Yeah,
players.
yeah,
Yeah, Ogbonna I think was one of their players. They've lost, and Dean Smith was their manager, ex-manager.
yeah.
They have lost a lot of things, and they've still made it this
They are
time.
still promoted to the Premier League.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a great thing,
and
but I still think Brentford is gonna need some, humbling in this Premier League. I don't think they're gonna survive though this season. To be honest,
yeah, they
uh,
will survive.
yeah, I doubt they're gonna
It will
survive.
be a huge surprise if they survive.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go all out attack. Yes, I think they're gonna play well. I think they have a pretty good striker in Ivan Tony.
Yeah, even Tony. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he scored 31 goals or something last season, didn't he?
yeah, I
In
think,
championship.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think he should be someone people should have been looking at. But again, championship experience means nothing in Premier League.
I think, yeah, we have
Uh,
to wait and see what it doesn't do.
So what do you think? I mean, Arsenal going to edge it then? What's your prediction?
Arsenal should edit it with their quality because at least they should start well Arsenal compared to last season. If they have to improve the standings, they have to start well. So they have to edit because after those two matches, they've got some like City or some big matches to come. They have to win the first two matches after to move up the ladder.
Yeah, I mean, I think Arsenal are dead. To be honest, I don't see them anyway finishing in top six or top eight. To be
Yeah,
honest, it's
top
going
four
to
is
be
gone.
really hard. Yeah, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah,
I don't think Arteta is the manager they're looking for. Uh,
same. Even I don't get the why they are kicking him. So
yeah,
I don't see any improvement or any game style,
yeah,
nothing.
they sound very soulless. I mean, when they play, I
Yeah,
don't see their movement really. I mean, Aubameyang has lost his touch completely.
yeah.
I mean,
He's the shadow
completely.
of his player.
Uh, he used to be so good, man. He used to be
Ah,
Golden Boot
was
winner
electric.
before this guy came in, man.
Yeah,
My, I mean,
last
Arsenal
season
should
was
see that.
horrible.
Yeah, man, that was horrible, and I don't see any improvement this season as well. I saw the preseason, and Aubameyang looks so dead, man. So dead.
Yeah, it will be sad to see him because it was very nice to see him play with the
Yeah,
collective
absolutely,
stage. But
absolutely. His
now
first
he's just
touch,
a shadow of
his
the.
goals,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely
was
amazing.
great. Yeah, but now it's gone.
I, I
I
mean,
don't know what
Arsenal should
happened.
see that. Arsenal should see that as a sign that Arteta coming in and Aubameyang failing. I mean, that should have given them the sign. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
it's, it's not happening. I mean, you don't see players coming in, and they just. I think they have lost Joe Willock. I think he's going to
yeah,
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
I
Yeah, they
mean,
just.
out of so many players that had to leave Arsenal, they're letting go Joe Willock. I think that's some bad business. They have had a lot of bad business in Martinez.
Yeah,
I mean, they lost
that was really
Martinez.
bad.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah,
They lost Martinez, and now they are looking at Aaron Ramsdale to
Ramsdale.
replace.
Yeah,
Oh my god! I mean, I'm kind of
and
happy
they're
being a Chelsea fan. I can't
and
complain,
they're
but
paying around 25 million, I guess, for Ramsdale.
yeah. But that was so I mean, they let go. I think Matt Ryan. I think there was another goalkeeper that let go.
Yeah,
Now they
I
have
think he was
Burn.
on loan, I guess.
Yeah, they let him go,
Yeah,
and now I think Leno doesn't want to bleed on Arsenal. I mean, the feeling is mutual. I mean, Arsenal doesn't want Leno too now. I think he's letting in far
yeah,
more goals than he should, and
yeah,
they're looking for Aaron Ramsey. But Aaron Ramsey was in Sheffield United, right, last season.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they got relegated, and why don't they look for a
Yeah,
better goalkeeper? Why Aaron Ramsey still out of nobody?
that's
I
it.
don't get it, man.
And they're making business.
This is just. But Ben White, great signing, I would say. Uh,
Yeah, but 15 million, he has to live up to his
Yeah,
price tag.
yeah. But we are paying 115 for Lukaku, and we are paying 100 million for Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a
you
crazy
can't
transfer.
complain nowadays. And Arsenal. I mean, people are going to bully Arsenal because they need players. They need top class players, and no
Yeah,
players wants to join them.
that's it. And I guess they're looking for Madison.
Yeah, I think that deal will happen. I think Madison also wants to go to
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Leicester will be asking for around 70 million for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Leicester are bully man. They took 80 million from Maguire, and I think
Maguire, yeah.
they took 60
He-
million for Ben Chilwell.
he-
I don't see them taking anything less for Madison. I think 60 million at least. At least.
yeah.
Speaking of Madison, I don't see how Madison alone is going to improve Arsenal. You know, they need some.
Yeah,
I think they need a new striker. I personally think they just need a new striker. I think
then it's
Lacazette
like,
and Aubameyang is not working out right now. I think they need
okay.
somebody to refresh in that
Yeah,
squad
they
in
were
striking
looking
option.
for Tammy, but Chelsea are not willing to sell to Arsenal, I guess.
No,
And
no, no, no. I heard as well is completely different. I think uh, Tammy Abraham has an offer from Atlanta right now. Sorry, Roma right now
Roma,
for
Roma, Roma,
for
yeah.
35 million, I think, and
Mhm.
he's waiting for Arsenal's offer.
Yeah, but I think Chelsea are not willing to sell to Arsenal.
Yeah, if Arsenal pays 40 million, I would suggest Chelsea should sell Tammy Abraham. I mean, it won't be a great move for Tammy Abraham. I don't see Arsenal improving, but it's still a big club. Still a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
club,
So,
so it would be
and good
great to see
Premier
him
League.
in Arsenal. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. So you think Arsenal going to edge it on on Saturday?
yeah. I still hope Arsenal will win.
So yeah. So my prediction, I think Arsenal are going to win it, and I think Brentford are for a shock on the first day. I
Yeah.
think they're going to win it 2-0. I maybe Aubameyang will score. I hopefully. Let's move on for the next match. Manchester United
Yeah.
versus Leeds.
Yes, eagerly waiting for that in
Oh
Old
man,
Trafford
it's
with the
Old
fans.
Trafford. Last time you guys shipped 6 goals against them, didn't you?
Yeah, 6-2 that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a 6-1. Okay, 6 goals against Leeds. I mean, Leeds are not going to change their style. I don't think they will.
Yeah, no, no. This time it will be hard. And our new signings won't be there.
Oh,
Varane still not confirmed. And
Varane is still not
Sancho,
confirmed. Okay.
no. And Sancho playing just 1 day.
One Sancho will be
So he,
starting.
no, I think he'll be on the bench because he trained only just once.
Uh,
So he might be on the bench.
I think Rashford is
And
out too, right?
Rashford is out for 3 months with
Oh,
surgery.
and Lingard too
So
is out. I think he
Lingard,
tested positive
yeah,
for coronavirus.
he just supposed to be on.
Oh my.
So
It's gonna be
it,
hard for United against Leeds. I think Leeds have their full squad.
yeah,
I think.
yeah, I think they are full squad.
Mm.
And let's see how they'll do in the second season in Premier League.
Talking about Leeds, where do you think Leeds will end up this season?
Yeah, it's really interesting because we saw what Sheffield United did the season before
Absolutely, yeah.
and what happened to them last season. So it will be really interesting to see. But I guess they still have a great manager. So I think they will be good enough, like in 10, like that.
When I see Leeds,
Around,
I see a team. I mean, great team again. They have a great core. I would say, with Ailing,
yeah,
Dallas, and Kevin Phillips, they have a great core. But I don't. I think they still need a better striker than Patrick Bamford. Though he was amazing last season, he was
yeah, yeah,
amazing. But I think they need someone who can score goals. I mean,
yeah. But that's it. If he stops scoring, then they will be struggling.
yeah, yeah. I see the core really good. I see their back line. I think they should be a bit more conservative. I feel this season at least, because they were like too attacking last season. Come on,
You are thinking, yeah.
you can't do that in Premier League. I mean, you just cannot do that. You just can't be too attacking in Premier League. They just walk all over you if you do that. I
Yeah,
think Leeds should be more conservative this
because
season.
we were surprised they survived the Premier League the whole season with that kind of attacking play. That's a real surprise because many of the punches they will be exhausted by the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds are a prime example. I think the season which they didn't get promoted, they're absolutely amazing. The first half of the season, and they just
Yeah,
gave up the like stuff, and they just fell down and down and down. And even the year they got promoted, I think this happened. They kind of fell down and they came back. We saw the same
yeah,
trend in last season Premier League too, when Leeds got a little bit tired and they started losing matches. But somehow they
yeah.
gained back the momentum at the end of the
They survived.
season
Yeah,
and they just got back. This season, I feel Marcelo Bielsa will have a bit more time to analyze his team and he will be a bit more, conservative, and he can just probably push his team to top 10. I think they're going to do better than Arsenal. I feel they'll do better than Arsenal. I think they were just 1 or 2 point behind Arsenal last season. I don't remember
yeah.
exactly. So,
Yeah. Don't know about that.
yeah, and I think they did sign some good. players. Did they? I think they did. A couple of good players
They
signed
did,
in or
yeah,
something.
couple of different, yeah.
So they're gonna be good. And Leicester, yeah, I forgot about Leicester. Talking about Leicester, they did sign this guy, from Southampton.
Bertrand, Bertrand, Bertrand,
Uh, what's the guy's name?
Bertrand, right?
No, not I don't know, not Bertrand. I think they signed this guy, Westergaard. They signed Westergaard.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
To replace Fofana because he's out injured, right?
oh my God, they signed Westergaard. I think Southampton has lost two players now. Two
Yeah,
big players. I mean, they have
two big
lost
players.
now Westergaard and they have
Danny,
lost this. What's his name? Danny Ings.
Danny, yeah, yeah.
I see Southampton. I see them getting
They'll
relegated,
be
man.
struggling.
They're going to
Yeah,
struggle, man. They're going to struggle bad.
they're
Uh,
in real trouble.
yeah. So, what do you think? What's going to be the scoreline for Manchester United versus Leeds then?
I go for 3-1
3-1.
United.
Well.
Yeah,
Come on. You think they're going to score back one?
yeah, they might score one because it will be Lindelof at the back.
I mean, very horrible last season at your home. Eh,
Yeah, that's what our whole home was very bad. But I think it will be improved with the fans. And
I think Leeds are. I don't think Leeds are going to score the first match. I think Manchester United are going to go 3-0 or something this time. I think because they're going to be very high on confidence because they have beaten Leeds last time 6-1. So
yeah,
I think they're going to be pretty confident and I'll go for 3-0. I mean Leeds versus
okay.
Manchester United. So they're going to be pretty good. I think they're going to have a good start. And slowly when Marcus Rashford come back, I mean you're going to see a good Manchester United. I really think they're going to like put up a title challenge. Probably, I think they were close last season. To be honest,
Yeah,
they were
but I
close.
still think we need a central defensive midfielder.
Yes, you absolutely do. Even I think that you
Yeah,
absolutely do a central defense midfielder, but I still think you have a really good team. Really,
yeah.
really good team. I mean,
Uh,
absolutely better than Liverpool. I think no, you really have better players than Liverpool too. I mean, they were absolutely shit last season. Of course, they had a lot of injuries. Of course, they had a lot
yeah,
of injuries. They're going to be coming back, but are you going to see the same Van Dijk? Are you going to see the
that's the
same?
question
Yeah, that's
because
the
he's
question.
coming back from ACL.
Exactly, he's coming back from Arsenal, and you're going to take time. So it's going to be all on Liverpool. It's going to be on Jurgen
Yeah,
Klopp's magic. How it's going to take that this season. So it's going to be. I think Manchester United are better than Liverpool this season at least. So let's
yeah,
hope. Let's see how Manchester United goes this season.
yeah.
Let's go for next match. That's Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Uh,
And
Crystal Palace
Chelsea
has some
are,
great players. I mean, they got their new manager. They got
yeah,
their new
Patrick
manager,
Vieira,
Patrick Vieira. I think he's going to be in a hot seat. I think pretty
yeah. And they
inexperienced.
signed like good center back,
Yeah,
Sanderson and one more guy.
they
I think
recruited a lot of good players actually this season. I mean, a lot of fringe players of other teams. I think.
other teams.
Yeah, I think they signed Mark Guehi from Chelsea. I think Chelsea didn't want Mark Guehi, so he went
Uh-huh.
to Crystal Palace. Then they signed another player from Chelsea. I think on a loan. I think I don't remember who it was. I think Conor Gallagher, but yeah, I think it was Conor
Yeah,
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he went
Gallagher.
there. So they have some good players. I think obviously there is. Oh,
Zaha is there.
yeah, obviously there is Zaha, there is Townsend,
Yeah.
great players.
No,
So
Townsend went to Everton.
yeah, oh my God, yeah, he went to
Yeah,
Everton. Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Now I remember. Yeah, he went to Everton.
Yes,
Crystal Palace still has a great squad though. They have Eze
then
too. I
there
think
is
Eze is injured or Eze is
Eze
back.
is injured, I guess. Yeah, this week he's injured.
Ooh. I mean, when was he injured? I mean, last time. Will he be out the whole season?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but this week he won't be there.
Ah,
Maybe
man,
I heard he's injured.
he's a baller, dude. He's a great player,
Yeah,
man. Great
he's
player.
a
Great.
great player.
I mean, I was
Yeah,
pretty excited seeing him play last season.
yeah, it
He
was
he
good.
moved pretty well. He moved pretty well. So I'm expecting
Yeah,
Eze to be back at least.
yeah,
Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Well, I mean, we have a good squad. I hope.
yeah.
I don't think Lukaku will be back for the first game. I doubt he'll be in the first game.
No, no, he won't be there.
Yeah, he won't be there in
Still
the first game.
Chelsea, it's easy for Chelsea.
Yeah,
To win.
I really think Werner should at least score one. Man, come on. I still want him to score at least once. You know,
Yeah,
and I think he did score against Crystal Palace last season, if I remember. I mean, he was in that initial phase and he was scoring pretty well, man. I don't know what happened after that. He
Yeah.
didn't score.
Yes. Suddenly something happened and he
Yeah,
stopped
yeah,
scoring.
yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah.
amazing the first 2 to 3 games, man. Yeah, he still does other things well, but I want him to still score.
Yeah. He Chelsea really have improved with the stakes.
Yeah.
To be honest, he really struggled the defense.
Yeah, I see the defense. I still want Jules Koundé to come in. He's going to be great improvement, on our defense. I
Yeah.
think.
Hey, Thiago Silva is back over.
Yeah, Thiago Silva is back. I saw him on the post-match ceremony yesterday. He was lifting all cup and everything, so he is
Okay.
there. He's like dyed his hair and everything white. He and Georgina both are like
Oh
in
yeah,
white hairs
yeah.
now.
He and Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I saw the
exactly.
video. Yeah, yeah,
See, both are white hairs and they're like they look great. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, let's just transform this into our season, please. Come on, give me that first win on the first
Yeah.
day. I want to see us
Yeah.
win, man. And
Yeah, I see Chelsea winning like I think 3-0.
yeah, I don't
3-0
see them.
for Chelsea.
I don't see Chelsea scoring more than 2 goals because I don't know where the goals are going to come from. I would still give
Okay.
Chelsea. I would still give Chelsea a 2-0 because they have a solid defense, but Villarreal did hit post twice yesterday night, so I'm still worried about Crystal Palace because Zaha is great. He
Yeah,
can
Zaha
just
is a
slide in
good player.
goals anytime he wants. So,
Yeah, he can go first place really easy.
so I think 2-0, 2-0 will be something I think would Chelsea would, but please don't disappoint me. Come on, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to
It
see
will
the
be
first their
a
first
surprise.
loss.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it it will be a big surprise if Chelsea don't win.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the season where we mount the challenge. This is the season we show City that yes, we are in the game. Come on. Oh my god. I just want this time. This year should be the year that I think there should be a four-way proper title race. I want Liverpool to get in,
Yeah,
Manchester United to get in, Chelsea, City, all
yeah,
of them to get in.
it will be really tight because I don't think City will be running away with the title this year.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see them running away to this season, to be honest.
It will be really tight.
Let's move on to the next match. Next good match. That is Norwich versus Liverpool.
Oh, I think it's a cakewalk for Liverpool.
You think so? I think Norwich have been playing pretty well. I mean, they romped championship this time. I
Yeah,
mean,
they lost Bundia. I think that he was their main player.
yeah, they lost one there, but they still have good players. They got Billy Gilmore from Chelsea, and they
Yeah,
got
Billy
uh they have Pookie, they have Cantwell.
and Canwell too. Yeah,
Yeah, they
both
have some good players.
Liverpool. And we saw. I think when Norwich played last time Premier League, their first match was with Liverpool. Right?
Yeah, was it? I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
and they played really well, but still they lost. But it was a
Yeah,
great match.
where's the match? The match is at I think at Norwich home ground, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
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 I think it's at Vicarage Road. If it's at Vicarage Road, I would still say Norwich might just get one back. I still think Liverpool. I didn't have a great preseason. I saw them losing to I think one or two matches. I mean,
yeah,
if with Van Dijk, so it's gonna be tough for Liverpool to come back to the level they were the year before. They were great that year before they won the Premier League. They
yeah.
were absolutely scintillated. So it's gonna be a little bit
We
tight.
have to see how Van Dijk will play after coming back from the ACL.
So it's
They
gonna
lost.
be yeah, it's gonna be very hard for them to get back. I think Robertson is injured too. I think right.
Yeah, yeah, he is indeed.
Yeah. So I see them still winning it. I still see them
Yeah,
winning it, but
he will
it's
come.
gonna be hard. I think Norwich is gonna make it pretty hard for them to win. So what's your prediction on this?
I can see Salah scoring a couple of goals.
Couple of goals.
3
Yeah,
1. I think Norwich will get one back.
Norwich is one back. Yeah, who is gonna call Pookie?
Pookie or Campbell.
Cantwell. Okay, let's go. What is yours? Is 2-1, right?
3-1.
3-1. Oh my god. Salah on fire. I'm making him my captain this week. Let's hope that.
Yeah, I have a made captain as well.
So I really think it's going to be like a little bit tight. So I'll go for 2-1. I,
Yeah.
I I think Liverpool is going to find a little bit harder to like score the second goal, but they're going to score the first goal really fast, and they're going to just fall down, fall down, fall. And Salah is going to score, of course. because I want him to score. Come on. Okay, let's move on to Sunday, the big match,
Super Sunday.
Super Sunday, Manchester City
Yeah.
versus Spurs.
All the spotlight will be on Harry Kane.
Oh my God, is he gonna be back though? I don't know. Is he gonna be back?
Yeah, I think Nuno told that he will be in the team.
He'll be in the team.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see what happens.
Daniel
But
Levy,
he'll be
man.
real pressure.
I mean, matches. I heard the other day Manchester City was saying like we are confident that we're going to get Harry Kane for 120 million or something. I don't know how confident they are. I
Yeah, because
doubt
it will be really hard with Daniel Levy.
he's going to be. He's not going to take anything below 130 to 150. He needs 150 million. I mean, the man doesn't. I mean, how did Harry Kane like signed a 6 year deal? I think he signed a 6 year deal.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's what all pundits are asking.
I mean,
He was
without any clause, how did he sign the 6 year deal? I mean, that is so stupid of him.
so crazy.
Seriously,
Yeah,
really stupid. Now
because
Dan Levy just have all the balls at his court.
yeah, the ball is in his court, so he can ask for anything he wants.
Exactly, and Harry Kane can't do anything. He has to play. He's a footballer for the most, so he has
Yeah,
to play. He
he
has
has
to
to
play.
play, and I don't think he will go on strike because it's his boyhood club. So it
I
will be
mean, he
hard for
shouldn't
him.
go on strike. I feel. I mean, any footballer should go
Yeah,
on strike. I personally. I mean, it would affect his career too. I mean,
yeah, true.
it would
So
affect,
I don't see he going to strike. So he will be playing, and
he'll be playing.
I see if City don't improve a bit, he'll stay in Spurs, I guess.
Hmm. I think the match is at White Hart Lane. So, what do you think?
Yeah,
City. I
City
think
will
they haven't
start.
defeated Spurs for last 3 times in White Hart Lane.
Yeah,
Just giving, just
and
saying.
De Bruyne is injured, Foden is injured. They don't have a striker. They only have Jesus.
I mean, come on, Jesus is a striker.
Yeah, but still they have not replaced Aguero.
Hmm.
Jesus, I am not convinced with him much. So let's see what happens. It will be a real tough match, I think.
Yeah.
So,
See, I think Chelsea did a great job in this place. They didn't go for one target that was Haaland. Literally skipped to
yeah,
Lukaku as soon as they got to know that this is not going to happen. I think City should have had a backup, but they were so confident. They're still so confident they're going to sign Harry Kane
yeah,
the
yeah,
first match.
still,
So let's see how that goes, though. So,
yeah.
what do you think? Who's going to like go? Espirito Santo? Anything new in Spurs?
First, I don't think Romero will be starting because I think he didn't had a preseason.
Hmm.
So it's be and they lost Alderweireld too. So I don't know who will be the back.
I mean, Dele Alli looks good actually. He looked
Yeah, I
really good
think
in
he's back.
preseason. He
Yeah,
looked
I
good
think
in
he's back.
preseason. So I think he's something Espirito Santo would play.
Yeah, and if Harry Kane starts, then it will be a very tight match, I guess, with Sun as well.
Yeah, I think so too. If Harry Kane starts, Dele Alli plays well, and there's this new player they got. I forgot his name. They got some kid.
Yeah, Gill, I think,
Yeah,
from Spanish football.
yeah,
The
I don't remember his name.
Samela League.
Yeah, he's been like playing pretty well in preseason too. So
Yeah,
people are saying that he's gonna be something in this league. So we'll have to look out for him too in the
yeah,
matches.
yeah.
So
So it will,
yeah. So
it will
I think it's gonna be a little bit close to Uh,
we
maybe
had,
maybe
yeah,
if City plays to their par, if City plays to their par like Mahrez and everyone comes plays to their par, I don't think
yeah,
Spurs have a chance. But if City just like they just keep the ball and just dilly dally around like they do,
yeah,
I see Spurs like getting back one or two from them. I think Son is in a
yeah.
great
Because
form. I saw him playing the other day.
yeah, if they get a chance, they will score. Harry
Yeah,
Kane and so.
yeah. I honestly think that
So it will
I
be. I
mean,
think it will be a tight match.
yeah. How excited are you to see Jack Grealish in City?
Yeah, really waiting to see him play in APL with them. And
Yeah,
he will be under a lot of pressure because he's the most expensive English player now.
yeah.
So it's
Until Harry Kane gets done.
yeah,
Until
yeah.
Harry Kane gets done.
Yes, sir. He will be the most expensive, so lots of pressure on him. The
Lot of
media will
pressure. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. But Pep Guardiola should have got another, uh, I don't. He should have another target. He should have had another striker as a backup option. I still feel that I think Harry Kane he's let this go a little bit later than he intended to. I mean, Manchester City
Yeah,
intended to. So I think it's going to be a bit tough for Harry Kane to get into City side if he does. And I see City winning though. I still see City winning the match on
yeah.
Sunday.
I think yeah, even I see sitting with me, but it will be I guess like 3-2
Three
against
two.
City.
Okay, you go for 3-2. Let me see. And I go for uh I think City would do good. I think Mahrez is gonna uh Mahrez gonna get one, I think. So I would say somewhere around 2-0. I don't see Spurs scoring back one. I still think that Manchester City would play a little bit conservative because they have had the taste in Chelsea against Champions League. So they know they're gonna do this is the first match, so they're gonna like do something
Yeah,
else. But it can go really bad for them. You never know. There's a lot of pressure on Pep this season,
yeah,
and Jack Grealish, and if Harry Kane comes in, Harry Kane. So I think it's gonna be 2-0 easy for City, but I am not
uh,
sure. Not sure
yeah,
about that because they haven't defeated Spurs in the last three matches at White
yeah.
Hart
And
Lane.
it is wait and watch how Nuno plays.
Exactly. I see. I mean, I saw the other day the preseason, and I think they're moving well, better than they're moving in Jose Mourinho's side. Uh, but I see a lot of similarities between Esperanto Santo and Jose Mourinho. They are pretty much the
Yeah, they're a
same
little bit same.
style of managers.
Yeah,
Uh, bit defensive, but yeah, let's see, because this is literally the first game, so you'll never know how they're going to just line up their squads. So
yeah,
that completes our all big matches. I don't think we have any other big match. I think we have Wolves versus Leicester somewhere in between. Leicester with all those
yeah.
new signings,
So,
Patson Daka
yeah,
and
I'm really excited to see him play in Premier League.
Patson
Aston Villa.
Daka. I think everyone is saying that he's really fast. He's really
Yeah, he's
fast.
really fast.
I don't
I
understand. I
think
mean,
he's
there are so
tagging a
many
lot of
fast
people.
players. There's so many fast ones
Yeah.
Premier League. Is he really going to stand out?
No, I just want to see how he does in Premier League because he scored for fun in Austrian League
Hmm.
in Salzburg. So I want to see how he does in Premier League.
Uh, do you like really see Leicester anywhere in top four this season?
No, no, no. I guess in top six.
Because they have been surprising us from past two seasons.
Yeah, top four. I don't think they will be because this time it will be really tough,
Yeah,
really tight. So
I think
I
so
guess
too.
the best they can get is top six.
Top six.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see them in top six too. Maybe they'll be fighting with Spurs pretty close. I think. I think
uh,
Spurs, if they put up a fight, I think they're going to be pretty close with them. So I see Leicester City coming in top six too. But again, top four is going to be pretty hard for them this season. But if they do top four this season, it's going to be a great achievement.
yeah.
Honestly,
I think it will be a shock
it'll be
with
absolutely
all
a
the
shock.
with all the signs the big teams did. It will
Yeah,
be,
absolutely shockers.
and
So
I think we should mention Aston Villa too because they have done some great signings.
yes. Aston Villa, yeah, absolutely. They sold Grealish and they got so many great players.
So many reasons.
Yeah, I
I
think
think that Danning, I think that he's a great signing.
yeah,
Danning.
he's going to score lots of goals for Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins, they're going to be a great combo there.
Uh,
Absolutely great
and
combo. And Bundea, and they have,
yeah,
um,
Leon Bailey.
yeah, man, they got so many good players this season.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I think I mean, they did pretty good last season. Uh,
yeah, they did great last season. And what they did good was they got all the replacement before Grealish left. So,
Absolutely, that's correct.
so yeah, because if mainly when the big player leaves and they get a lot of money, all the other players, other clubs will be asking for more money. So they did good by signing the players before Grealish left. I
Absolutely,
think
I
they did
think too.
great. So,
They did a pretty
yeah,
good job in transfer market this season. Uh,
yeah,
I think they have replaced Jack Grealish with three players. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mundia, Bailey, and they got a striker in Danny,
Danny Ings and oh my
and
god,
they
man!
signed Tunsebe from United on loan.
I
I,
see Aston Villa ending up in top eight. I think this
yeah,
season, top eight.
they
I
should
think
be
they're
top.
sure.
Yeah,
I think they're
and
back. I think they've never been better than this. At least I haven't seen them being this good in the last 10 years.
yeah, same. And they got a good manager too, so they should
Dean
be
Smith.
doing good.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
good manager. I mean, they almost threw us out of top four last season, man. Come on, they
Yeah,
almost was allowed last season, man. I was like shocked how we lose to Aston Villa coming so far. Absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
thanks to Spurs. Thanks to Spurs. You know, I mean, we would have been here
Also
anyway,
wonder,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
After we
anyway,
get the
but
Champions League,
still, still,
automatically,
still,
yeah, it
thanks
doesn't
to
care.
Spurs. You don't want that pressure when you go to Champions League. You know, you're not in top four.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
it could have been a huge pressure.
He's under huge pressure. And so it's thanks Spurs, thanks Gareth Bale, you know, for scoring that those goals and just going out of Spurs and giving us that top four spot. Oh my god, that night was I was pissed that night, so pissed that night, and I saw Leicester bottling it. I was like, oh my god, finally, you know,
That final day was crazy.
crazy, man, absolutely crazy. It
The
was just
table was
mayhem.
literally moving up and down and
Oh
down.
my god, oh my god.
It's
Let's hope this is
crazy.
let's hope that kind of exciting things happen this season from the
Yeah,
start.
yeah,
Let's have a good season this season. You know, let's
yeah.
move to our next section, that is your top four prediction.
So, so I go for the main top team: City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool.
So your first thing you think is City,
Yeah,
then
I still
United.
think City. It's the title. City still.
You still think City are like pretty strong to like get in the title this season too.
Yeah, if they get a striker, if they get Harry Kane, it will be really tough for the teams to beat City to the
And you
title.
think United are gonna come close.
Yeah, it will be really tight, but still, I think United will lead the second.
Yeah,
Chelsea
I
third.
think so too. I think United are going to be pretty close to, you know. I mean, they have great. I mean, the defense of United is so good right now with Maguire,
Yeah,
Shaw, and Varane and AWB. So
I
I
think,
think they're
and
going to have some
Shaw.
great.
I think I just have to say Shaw has improved a lot.
Oh my God! Last season he's improved like crazy. Improved. I don't know. Something happened to Shaw all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
literally something happened, and he has played brilliantly after that. In Euros,
Yeah,
he was great.
Shaw has been brilliant. He's been moving really good. He's been anticipating really good. His positioning is really good. He's become a real utility player in United squad.
Yeah,
I see Shaw playing for a really long time in Manchester United. Really
yeah,
long time. I think he can win stuff. So, but I still think the biggest flaw of United is the manager. I don't see Ole winning anything because you have such a good squad. Why don't you have a good manager, man? I mean, he's a good manager, but he's not the manager who's going to push you
yeah.
over the line, man.
That's what now he has to prove that wrong. But
Oh my.
I'm not fully convinced, but I'm hoping that he can prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Win something.
Now I know Ole is a good manager. He's definitely a better manager than Lampard. I'll give you that. Okay, I understood that when it was last season. He was definitely better than Lampard. He knew how to make tactics and how to set up games and players.
Yeah,
But
but
come
now he
on,
has to
man,
win something. Yeah,
the man doesn't win stuff. He doesn't do anything in cup finals. I mean, that guy doesn't do substitution in finals, man. This is
yeah,
not the
that's what.
first time. This is not the
Yeah,
first time. I mean, I think you guys played Sevilla. I think in Europa semis. I think,
yeah.
and
Before that,
that man made no substitutions on that day. I was like, why are you not making substitutions?
yeah, literally,
I think if United wants to win the Premier League or anything, I think they have to replace manager. But Ole, please prove me wrong. So I still welcome
even,
to you prove me wrong. So I
even
still
I am
think they
feeling
need.
very close.
So
Yeah,
I still think Ole has a lot to prove. I don't think here this surviving the Premier League is not something for Manchester United. They are serial winners.
yeah. Now it's time for winning us back. So I hope he proves us wrong and wins this season.
Yeah, Manchester United with that kind of history, they should be winning stuff, not getting to semifinals and finals, and not
Yeah, yeah.
of
Not
Europa,
to the
of
top
course.
four.
It's- I still
Yeah,
see United playing well this season, but I don't see them coming and like finishing at the top. But I think they would be a real good challenge this season too.
yeah. So I go for Chelsea third. It
Chelsea
will be
third,
very tight. Yeah, the gap will be very less, but still Chelsea third, and I go for Liverpool.
Liverpool at
Uh,
fourth.
yeah,
Yeah, I see them too at fourth, but I see uh, uh, Liverpool are completely unpredictable. I wouldn't like rest my laurels on Liverpool like on the first few games because they can literally string a good run. Because
Yeah,
last season we saw that at the end of the season, just came out from nowhere to be in
yeah,
top three. So
top,
I
top
wouldn't
four.
back down with Liverpool. So maybe they might be weak at the start of the season, but
And
expecting.
yeah, now we have to see how the top three works for Liverpool because last season they were not that great.
Hmm.
So Mane was literally out of form, I guess, last season. So let's see how Mane will be
I think,
dominant.
yeah, I think Manchester City going to end up being champions again. I think
Okay.
Chelsea, if they sign Lukaku, are going to be really, really close. Like they're going to give City run for their money, and
Okay.
United at third. And I think United are the third because I would only say because Ole are there. Because if there was no Ole, if say Zidane or Conte managed Manchester United, it would be really tough for me to put Chelsea at second. Then it would be like really even between Manchester United and Chelsea. Then, but come on, man. I see Ole. I see like no hope for United. I see them like playing well, but still going ending up third or second. I don't see them getting in over the line. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. I still see United at third and Liverpool with Jurgen Klopp and their players. They're not going to end up out of top four. I think
So,
they proved it last season. I mean, they are a
yeah.
whole different beast when they're in pressure. They can string up good results and they have good players. And they did sign some good players like Konate
Konate,
and
yeah.
yeah, they have some good players. So I would still see Liverpool at top
The
four too.
all the players coming back from injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, so players coming back from injuries, I see. I think Van Dijk is going to be at his best again between half of the season, but it's going to take him half the season, and that's going to cost Liverpool. That's what I think.
Yeah. It will take him time, but yeah.
So I was telling my top four, right? So I
Yeah.
think Manchester City are going to be the champions again. I think Chelsea are going to be pretty close if they sign Lukaku. If they don't sign Lukaku, I don't see them ending up in top four. I doubt they're going to end up in top four. It was really hard for them last time. It's going to be hard for them this time as well.
But Lukaku, I think it's done deal.
Yeah, I think it's a done deal. Hopefully it's a done deal. I think
Yeah.
Lukaku comes in bangs like 30 goals and gives us a lot of boost. And I really think Chelsea push for a good title. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At least they give at least us fans something to cheer about the end of the season. At least yeah, come on, not gonna see the City winning the Champions League again. It's gonna be boring, man. It's gonna be like third time in I mean no fourth time in three. I mean what 5 seasons? Or
Yeah.
come on, man. It's gonna be
Really, really
so
hard to
boring.
say.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be so boring. When I can't see them winning any more the title. I want Chelsea winning the title this time. Well, it's okay if United win it too. I am fine, but I want Chelsea to win it this time.
Same
Come
here.
on.
I literally don't want City and Liverpool to win title.
Yeah, I don't want Liverpool to win either. I don't want them to like Liverpool fans. They've won once. And,
Yeah.
and they have been telling me till today they're like, oh, better team, better manager, and all those stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
and last season when they lost, they were like, we have so many injuries. We have so many injuries.
All the excuses came in.
All the
Yeah.
excuses. It's not like I mean, you guys got scored like what 7 goals when Van Dijk was there against Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, yeah.
Yes, what are you complaining about? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see this season. I'm gonna have a lot of things to say about the Liverpool fans that if they don't play well. Like I want to see how Jurgen Klopp copes with this time. It's gonna be a lot of good managers. I think Tuchel is an amazing manager.
Yeah.
He's
Totally.
I really didn't rate him before joining Chelsea. To be honest, I saw
Yeah, even I
PSG.
was surprised. Yeah.
I was seeing him as
Yes.
PSG, and I was like, oh yeah, he's a mediocre manager. Yeah, okay, he's gonna do something. Like okay, he's a above average manager maybe. But then I saw him at Chelsea. I mean, come on, man. He made Kepa Arrizabalaga a hero yesterday.
Yeah.
Any manager can do that. Come on, 6 months, 2 trophies, of course,
Yeah.
Super Cup, but then still 2 big trophies.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years did it took Jurgen Klopp? I think what 4 years to get to that
Yeah.
stage. Oh, come on, man. And Pep Guardiola is still trying in Man City to win a Champions
Yeah.
League.
To win a Champions League. Yeah.
And not to forget, Tuchel did it twice. I mean, he reached Champions League finals twice on a row.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year he did PSG.
So I'm really expecting big things, and I absolutely trust Tuchel this time. He's a great manager. He's at a great club, and I want
Yeah.
him to perform that way. I don't want
Yeah.
any ego to come between him and the players. I don't see any ego,
I
to be
don't see
honest,
anything.
right
Yeah.
now. But I don't want anything to
Yeah.
come further as well, because usually with winning it comes. Because Conte, I saw that right in front of
Yeah.
my eyes. In
But
Jose,
I don't think Tuchel is like Conte, but he will handle the situation well.
yeah, that's what I think so. Uh,
Yeah.
I hope he does great things. I'm looking forward to the first match, and fourth, of course, Liverpool. I see them like somehow ending up in top four. Though
Yeah.
I have like serious doubts if their players will come out, but yes, you never know. They have a great last season
Yeah.
end too. So,
Still they will make it. Yeah.
what about your top three relegations? I mean, the relegations, the three.
Relegation that I see Watford,
Mm-hmm.
then I see Norwich, then I see this Southampton and
Southampton, Brentford. I think. I mean, who do you think is going to survive more likely? Out of the top three which have just got promoted.
Still think I guess Southampton might survive,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a feeling that they can be relegated too.
I mean, what about the teams that just got promoted? Which team has more likely would like stay in Premier League next season?
I think Brentford
Brentford.
are most. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Norwich making it.
So what's your bottom three? Watford
Bradford, Norwich, and right,
and last one, Southampton or Brentford? Come on,
Southampton or Brentford.
come on,
Yeah,
give me one name. Come on.
I think Brentford.
Okay, Brentford. Okay. So you're saying the team just got promoted are all gonna get relegated next season.
Yeah,
So
but it will
I
be tight.
yeah, I would
It will be
disagree
tight.
with that. To be honest, I would still say it would be, I would still say Watford, uh, Brentford, and Southampton. I see
Norwich,
Norwich. I see Norwich surviving. I think they have played really well last season championship, and they've had Premier League experience before this, so they know how to play this season, and they still have Daniel Farke as their manager. So
yeah.
I think they might like survive this season. I think they might be the Southampton of this season, and they might like pull out a survival tactic. So I think I see Norwich surviving.
I see Newcastle struggling too. They will
Yeah,
struggle.
that's a very interesting pick.
Yeah,
Newcastle, but they have had good signings. They pulled off Joe Willock, and they have some good players too. So I don't know. You might never know. They have Callum Wilson too. So if he starts firing,
yeah,
so
they have Callum Wilson, but I don't think that Steve Bruce can lead them higher because I don't see him playing well. He's
mhm.
always too defensive.
He's too
I
defensive.
don't
He's
think
absolutely
they
defensive.
have good defensive players too.
Mhm. Eh,
That's a problem.
That's a very good pick to do, because I would say it is pretty close.
Yeah,
I would say pretty close between Southampton and Newcastle, but they have good players, better players than
yeah,
Southampton, much better
they
players
have
than
good.
Southampton.
Yeah, yeah,
So it would be absolutely crucial for them to start the season good, because they did end the season pretty well last season. That's why they did
yeah,
survive. They were pretty close on going
yeah.
down, so, and they put up a really good, results in the back end of the season. So they're pretty good last season. So we'll have to see if they start the season pretty well. If they do start the season pretty well, I see Newcastle surviving.
Yeah, then they can survive.
Yeah.
It's really crucial for the start.
hmm who do you think is going to go for Player of the Year then?
12 of the year should be. It's I go for Bruno
Bruno
Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Yeah,
Give me a second, bro. Give me a second.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Player of the Year. Who are you going for Player of the Year again? Bruno Fernandes.
I go for Bruno.
Bruno
Yeah.
Fernandes. How was he done in preseason? Oh yeah, I saw his free kick that preseason. That was really good.
Yeah, I think he will improve this season because they have got Jadon Sancho to support him. So I think he will actually improve.
I mean,
And
but
last season he was overplayed by Ole. I think this season he will be his game time will be managed well. And he last time he was off pace like at the end of the season. He was
yeah,
really struggling for fitness.
I think he
So
needed somebody to support him in
yeah,
that midfield role. So I think he really struggled last season. I think it's
I
going to be
think,
good. I think Jadon Sancho and him is going to pair up really well.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I see Bruno Fernandes could be a good candidate for Player of the Year, but yeah, but you guys have Jadon Sancho too, you know. I mean, he can
Yeah, we
really
have
play so well. If he
yeah,
lights up the Premier League, then you never know.
you never know, yeah. But still
You
because
still think Bruno Fernandes?
uh, what about your pick?
My pick, I would say, if Lukaku joins, I would say Lukaku. Uh, I would say
Lukaku.
Lukaku. Yeah, I would say Lukaku if he joins, because I honestly think it's more of a wish than like, you know, more than like thinking analytically. I think it's just a wish.
Uh,
I would still see Lukaku just taking up that role of Player of the Year like this season. But it's going to be really tough though. There's so many good players coming in this season.
that's to KDB.
Yeah, KDB is like Player of the Year default. I mean, people are just good. If he doesn't play half the season, he's going to still get voted as Player of the Year. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how it is. I mean, it's back
it
when,
is that good.
yeah, it's back when like Eden Hazard was there in Chelsea. Like he doesn't play half the season, he still get voted Player of the Year. I mean, KDB is class, man. Come on, we all know that he's class. But I want to see someone who outperforms him, and KDB is injured,
Yeah, he's injured.
so
That's
let's
true.
see if someone
Then
new pops up.
there is Harry Kane too.
Harry
He
Kane,
comes
yeah. No matter in what club he's going to still score
uh,
lots of
he's a
goals.
candidate.
He's an
Yeah,
absolute, yeah. He's a great candidate. He's going to be a great candidate there. I think he's going to
so,
still score. If he joins Manchester City, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. He's going to score loads of goals with Jack Grealish.
uh,
Come on.
and
Oh man.
KDB.
Yeah, and KDB and Mahrez and
Mahrez,
Sterling. Oh my God.
Sterling.
Yeah, they're going to have great strike force. I think Jesus might just explode this season. You never know. I mean,
I'm still not convinced with him. I don't know why about that.
he's a great player. You know, I've seen him play in certain matches,
But
and it's,
I don't think his finishing is up to the mark.
but he's
He
so
misses lots of
good. I mean,
chances.
his movement and it's
Yeah, he's got good movement and everything, but he's not the complete striker you want at a club.
I would. I mean, following Aguero's step is hard. It's
Yeah,
really hard. I mean, Aguero, you just can't just match up to Aguero. You know, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
legend of the game,
Yeah,
legend of the game. Absolutely. I think they would need Harry Kane to replace somebody like Sergio Aguero.
yeah, they need Harry Kane.
Yeah, let's see if they get Harry Kane. If not, all hopes on Gabriel Jesus, or they're gonna just make some again a false nine. You know, Pep.
False nine, yeah. I can see false nine playing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for a lot of false nine, but I think Pep just overthinks a lot when it comes to cup matches. But Premier League,
Yeah,
he knows how to do it, man. He knows how to do it.
yeah.
But there's an interesting thing. If Manchester City do the same thing that they did this time, like lose a lot of matches at the start of the season, I don't think they're going to catch up with other clubs.
Yeah, then it will be really tough for them.
I don't think they're going to
Because
catch up.
this season it will be a lot different.
Yeah, this is not like last season where like teams are going to just like let you guys go, and it was still there was no fans and everything, so it was a whole different thing. This season, it's a completely different thing.
Completely different scenario. Yeah,
I mean, if City loses at first 5 matches or first 3 matches, say like they lose a 5 matches out of 15 matches first thing, I don't think they're going to catch up with Manchester United or Chelsea if they get Lukaku, or Manchester United get some other. If Manchester United, there are still talks to get a midfielder. I think they're in talks with Kamavinga, I think, and they're talking with some other players. So if if one of those players comes in, I see Manchester United doing a serious business there. It's going to be really hard for Manchester City to catch up if they do something like what they did last season.
Yeah, they should start well this season. And every team, because unless they won't be able to catch them back.
Yeah, if the team has any aspirations to win the Premier League, I don't think they should like lose the first 3 matches at least. At least score 9 points in the first 3 matches. I mean, yeah, at least first 3 matches. Otherwise, there's no way you're gonna catch other teams. I think all other teams are like so far good. It's gonna be really hard for them. I think I seriously believe you lose like 4 to 5 matches continuously, you're going to like end up behind Spurs because they might really put up a good fight then. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. It's Premier League. It's unpredictable, completely unpredictable.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's then okay. The last part of our podcast. Who do you think will be the first manager to get fired?
It will be really tough, but I guess Patrick Vieira will be under a lot of pressure.
Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
What about Watford manager? I have never even heard his name.
Yeah, Watford too. But I still think Vieira will be under pressure because they made a lot of signings. And they have been a Premier League club, so if they lose some matches, they will be under a lot of pressure.
Patrick Vieira is. And I was listening to his interview the other day, and he was saying like, we don't have a specific way of playing, but we don't follow Pep, we don't follow other teams. Like they have their own way of playing, and he was like, it's unique. Like Pep has his own game, and he has his own game. So it's going to be exciting to see how Patrick Vieira is going to like make Crystal Palace play this season. I think Arsenal are keeping a very close eye on Patrick Vieira if he does something. But I seriously hope Arsenal doesn't like get Patrick Vieira after Arteta. They need a better manager, of course.
Yeah, some experienced manager.
Yeah, there is some experienced manager. I mean, come on, with Arteta, they're not going to win anything. They did win FA Cup, but come on, that was more of us losing than them winning. It was that bad. I would say that. But yeah, okay. So your pick is Patrick Vieira. That he's the first manager who will get fired. You think?
He'll be under a lot of pressure.
I personally think it's going to be Watford's manager. I think they have a history of changing their manager. I think they changed like 3 managers in a season once.
That's true.
I think Watford has a huge history of firing their managers like really short-handed. So I think it's going to be Watford.
Okay.
So that's it. We are done. I think this was a really good podcast. And we had some issues with some glitches, but it was still great.
Yeah. It was great because it's the first.
Yeah. Let's continue this in next podcast. Meet you again, Gokul. So nice meeting you again.
After the match day.
We'll see you after the match day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you.
Bye.